Hey guys, it is Sonia. I'm picking up my friend Maya at the shop, and then we're gonna head out together. She actually said she found a spot. I'm pretty sure she said she's been there before. She wants to take me. It's a spot on the other side of the New York border. So we're gonna meet up. We're gonna get some magic coffee beans, get the coffee, and then we are going to go just pick some great stuff that hopefully we can find to flip for a little profit. Like cranberry, pine, and then I like all the little colored. Yeah, right? Secret cubby. What does it say? Antiques, vintage, and home decor. Sounds like a good time. Now, Maya, we know they have a coffee shop here. Oh, this is so pretty. Oh, yes. Look at that green turquoise tree. Is that metal? Hello. Hi. How are you? Very good. So Maya is going straight for the glass old vintage Christmas bulbs, which I cannot blame her because, yeah, I love some colorful glass too. I was actually drawn to this stained glass window in the window and then picked up this colorful dish. I just love color and gold and flowers. So this piece got it all going on. And then there's the critters. This was one of my favorite pieces. I might, looking back now, be actually a little bit sad that I didn't take it. It was like a king rabbit. Why didn't I take it? But today I'm actually shopping for things that I can purchase here at this antique vintage home decor shop and take back to my store, possibly flip for a little profit. So I'm on the hunt, but it's going to be a little bit harder. This is a store that's been curated. Somebody's already done that job of going out to the auctions, to the wild, to the, picking it from the raw wild and bringing it back for us to be able to enjoy, right? We don't have to root through things. It's all pulled together quite nicely here. So obviously, there's a finder's fee attached to this. Somebody is reselling what they've already done. They've done that grassroots. So typically my favorite place to honestly thrift is to definitely go to like the Goodwills right there. It's almost like a rebirth of all the secondhand finds. It goes through this cycle where it's been used and loved on, and then it gets donated, and then it reemerges again back into the market for you to go in and lay your beautiful eyes on and to, just fall in love with and snatch up and just give it a whole new lease on life. So here at the thrift store, I'm doing a little picking. Now, I will tell you that I actually did pick these up right here. I thought this was a great price. I found this little section. Anybody else get excited when you go to any store? I don't care what it is. Any store where you just get excited when you find the clearance section. There is nothing like a red, yellow, orange, something bright that says, hey, this section's on sale. So I did find this section here. I picked a few things out of it. At the very end of this video, we sit down together and I pull the things wrapped out of my bag, and I'll share with you what I did find. I also found something for myself in here. So while I'm on the mission, I've got my business hat on going in here. I'm working, which pinch me, this is my job. I get to go out and I get to scout and look and just, meet amazing people, go into amazing places, and find this stuff to bring back. So I love that part. And I'm getting to hang out with a friend today. So if you've been thrifting with a friend, it's really, really nice because you talk along the way. You learn a little bit more about a friend, like what they love. And so it was really nice to get out today. Maya found a bunch of stuff too. So we both took baskets. Here's those candlesticks going in, like I said. Very, very happy with that. Candlesticks sell really, really well for me. So yeah, it's just a great day to get out today and to look around and even to go to a whole new area. Like I'd never been to this town before. Okay, look, giant pine cones. Yes, we love them. And so this is basically, I'm guessing, like maybe at a really old house, and it's all rooms, and every room, like it could be different. It could be different vendors. So when you look on the tags, you can like look as well to see if a vendor might have something off. Maya actually today was looking at that lamp right here. So here in the background, she's telling me about how she loves that lamp and she might splurge on it today because she has indeed been here before, and the lamps are calling her, which I love those Tiffany style glass lamps. I don't know what the brand was of that one. So yeah, I can appreciate that she loved that too. This was a beaded purse. Look at those beautiful, like they made the most beautiful vintage purses. But for me, I'm gonna need something a little bigger. I'm one of those people that, yeah, I need like, a mini backpack on my back. I need to be able to put all my stuff into it. So that's just not going to work. More windows. I love chippy windows and things like that. So today I'm doing a voiceover and talking you through it. The music is very enjoyably a little bit louder here, and so we got to be careful. Obviously, YouTube doesn't like rebroadcasting of music that you don't have the rights to, so I've decided to do a voiceover. Me and Maya are kind of talking along the way as well, so I just decided to decided to do it this way. I love this display. Do you see all the crystals that they have here and how they put the? Oh my gosh, that was a gorgeous moonstone ring back there. Oh my goodness. I have a bunch of estate jewelry. Like when it calls to me and it feels good, oh yeah, I will definitely rebuy old jewelry. So I have a couple beautiful pieces. There used to be a store when we had our paint shop in Ligonier. It was just up the road from it. I think they're closed now. But one of my favorite things to do, like on my lunch break, when I get a moment, was to walk up and to look at what was in the case. I got a beautiful Labradorite ring from there. And it was just a nice little, getaway. So anyway, I enjoy looking at jewelry. So this room has got a lot of painted furniture into it and just, yeah. And then it's decorated on top with all sorts of, secondhand finds. I love this piece here. And I was debating. That's why I got my hands on it for a long time. Do you know that they say that when you hold a piece in your hand that, when you actually see something you love and you hold up a piece in your hand, there's a very good chance that you may buy it because now you're making a stronger connection with it. I did decide to leave it for the price point because I was looking for resale value there, and for a direct buy, it was a great price, but for resale, no. These are very, very beautiful. Now, I have tried some of this hammered aluminum, I'm guessing this is, this style into my shop, and it doesn't do as well as gold. So when I film videos and I take you guys along as I source and pick from my store, and you're like, oh my gosh, you love gold. Well, I do on a personal note, but I've created a store and a place for people to come that also appreciate the gold too. So like right now in my thrift stash in my area for resale, I've had these they're very beautiful candle holders, and they're like really, really cheaply priced as well because I got them so low. So I put them at a really nice price. I never want to be a museum. By the way, Maya got this frog. I'm so jealous. I love that frog. I would have definitely taken that frog too. So she took the frog. It was $4. And she also loves critter stuff too. She got this really cool trivet for her, like you can put it on your stovetop or your wall. I think it was mushrooms. And anyway, she got some great stuff. But what was I saying? Yeah, the silver just doesn't do as well as the gold in my store. So I'm always aware because I don't want to sink my, my money. I work hard and I don't want to sink it into just anything. So I watch to see what really sells. This box is very beautiful here. I love old silverware boxes. You could put anything into it. You could at one point I was storing my paint palette knives into it. This one's already refinished, but a great idea if you ever want a box to put something special into, your crystals into, whatever you got going on, your paintbrushes. Old silverware boxes, when you thrift them and then you paint them, I've stenciled on them, you can just make some beautiful boxes. Now this caught my attention. My store is less than a mile from Lake Erie Beach, so you're gonna find some beach glass out and about. We've been to the beaches. Yes, you can find beach glass and love it. I was really admiring this little mouse is it an apple that he was in? And then these, I forget what these are called. Are these called like Wade or something? Yeah, actually I can see it over on the corner tag there. But those are really collectible. I don't know if they were in Tetley tea. Anybody watching know what they were in? Like those animals. But apparently some of them you find a lot, and then some of them it's harder to find, so they're worth more. These unicorns, yes, glass magical unicorns. They were $12 a piece. So for resale, that was a little high for me, but for direct buy all day long, and yeah, just great prices here. And that's part of the hunt. Sometimes people get upset, when I thrift, and they get really mad at the thrift stores, and they're like, why is this priced like this? Well, they can price anything the way that they want. The way I look at it is, you don't have to buy it. You know, nobody's twisting your arm. For me, I love the hunt. So while I'm at this antique store and things are curated very beautifully and somebody's done that work, I looked at this piece here, but I couldn't find a price. But that was totally up my alley. Yes, and I may or may not have taken that bird next to it. You're going to have to see at the end, to see if it shows up. So, but yeah, you know, you just can't get mad. You know, I'm so thankful that we have places to go like this, that somebody, you know, does the hard work to pull all this beautiful, beautiful stuff together. And then you get to drive to it as a destination to do what you do, whether you're picking it for yourself or for resale or to gift to somebody. So I'm so thankful that places like this exist, that somebody has, you know, they've saved, they've rescued these pieces that could have been smashed and thrown away. I was looking for a price on this guy. I didn't see it. And by this time, this place is so big that we're so far away from the front desk. I didn't want to go bother the person working the front desk. But I did sell a bottle like that before at my store. So, but it is what it is. And that's the way I feel when I'm thrifting. It is what it is. I'm just thankful to be able to be here, to be alive, to be able to get to these places and spend an enjoyable, you know, hour with a friend. Oh, the other thing that's been working really well for my store with thrifted finds, secondhand provisions finds, is little teacup sets. And I think that's just because I've pulled together a magical storefront where my customers love to drink tea and love to do like special occasion tea and to sit down and to just really appreciate some peacefulness with some beautiful, beautiful, you know, ceramic milk and creamers and teapots and little spoons. So now that I've recognized that that's becoming a big seller, I'm going to keep my eyes out more. Yeah, this, of course, it was like love at first sight. It's gold. It's a candle holder. If you know me, you know me. But it was $18. Beautiful piece for, again, direct buy, but not for resale for me anyhow. Not at my price point, you know? Every business is different, and they all have different clientele, and that's part of being smart in business, is recognizing who your customers are and what they will pay and what they won't pay, and also what they'll use in their lives and what they won't use in their lives. So I try to pay attention to those things. This mirror, like this would have sold in my store, but I'm looking at the price. Good for somebody for already snatching that up, $275. So, you know, that's not going to work for me, but I will enjoy it for the moment. This is a painted shelf. Somebody's painted it white, distressed it. It's very, very pretty. I love that one. I did see also this magazine rack, which I have painted and sold many magazine racks. They also go really well in my store. Again, I have a clientele that loves to read and, you know, just to spend time, and they love books, and I have a book section in my store. This was $10, which I'm like, ooh, I like that price point, and somebody's already done the work into it. But I did a little test, like just the integrity of strength test, just to making sure that nothing was going to fall apart. And she was a little wobbly. So for that reason, I put it back. But she was beautiful. We're going to take a look in the corner. And of course, anything with big-eyed people, children, I don't know what it is, but, you know, we're leaving it there so that Matt doesn't have a heart attack when I bring it home. And he's upset that I brought home, you know, we joke about stuff like that because, honestly, there are 2 portraits right now in the garage of giant, big-eyed people. Too funny. Yeah, okay, here's everybody over here sleeping on the job. These are a colorful, fun, magical crew, and they're all, you know, they're just all relaxing over here. I thought that was funny to see them all together like that. But yeah, does your partner, you know, do you live with somebody that has to put up with the things that you bring home? Is there something that they absolutely hate? Now, you know what? Matt might have liked if I brought the wrapped mummy head home. He might have been like, okay, this is cool. There was a frame print there, a poem, and I was saying to Maya, did you see that? Because she served in the military and overseas, and she was actually stationed in Poland. So she was looking at that map, and, you know, she'd lived there for a long time, so she could recognize the area. This in the back area, there was a little bit of everything. Oh, look at those snowshoes. Fun fact, I love to snowshoe. One of my favorite things to do. Now, this right here, this butterfly, frame butterfly print, that for me on a personal note would have been yes. I have some stuff like that around my house and I do love it. So if the price is right, I would have picked that up for resale. A bunch of keys. Imagine all the doors that were locked with these keys. Where do they all lead to? Oh, here's another one. Actually, I picked one up thrifting. You might have been with me. I went to an antique place and I picked one up for my own house. And it has birds on it, just very similar to that. Okay, this chandelier got my attention and I am so in love with it. Like that chandelier, I'm going to have to show this to Matt and see if he wants to go back and if there's a place to put it in our house or our store, because that was absolutely perfect. So Maya's taking me upstairs. I had no idea they had an upstairs, and it just went on and on and on. So at this point, we're going to sit down. I'm going to show you what I found because we just kept on going and going and going. You guys get the idea. It's just rooms filled with such beautiful things. So what did I find on this Antiquing Thrifting adventure? I did get a bag full of stuff. And today is the day that I get to unpack it and take pictures and all that beautiful stuff. Oh, so this was, I didn't get a chance to even share this with Matt yet. I think he will enjoy it. This is that dragonware set. There's a little cup. This could be it, possible. Yes, it is. It's not that big. It's super cute. I love it so much. This stuff is packaging that I will use at the front of my store. I can't wait to share this with Matt, but yeah. I'm so glad that, you know, cups got a whole lot bigger. Matt, look.
Oh, dragon teacup.
Yes. Look at this. I got the green version. Look it up.
Yeah,
it's pretty special.
I like the green.
So that little set will be coming home with me for my collection. So let's see what else I picked up. Okay, so I love this piece of pottery. It's signed on the bottom. Love the artist who did it. I think these are perfect. I mean, you could put water into it, put flowers onto it, and enjoy colorful pieces of pottery across, you know, your front windowsill. You could also, like on my desk here at work, I use stuff like this to put like pens and pencils into, that sort of thing. So I love him. Oh, that's right, the rooster. I did love the chippy old rooster. This guy needed a home, so we took him. This is my receipt here, what I paid for everything. So this is what I'll use when I price stuff, to go off these prices here, because they cut them all off at the register there at the store. Let me see. So the turquoise pottery cup, it was $3. My rooster was $3.50. I'm a bargain hunter. And oh, I love this bird dish. I just thought that was so cool. Bird dish, love him. And the glass bird was $3.99. I'm beginning to realize I have a fascination with glass birds. Or maybe did they just make a lot of glass in the form of birds? Or is that what just gets left behind? I love it when I find any animal. Just a lot of birds. So this swan paperweight was $4.99. I love, like, live for this guy. Oh my gosh. 3 birds on the table there. What was this? Candle holders. Oh yeah, this was one of the pair of candle holders that I picked up. So these were brass, these are brass candle holders, and I'm guessing somebody did like a patina look to them, and I love it. I think it's really cool. This is there's some sticky stuff right here. Like, it looks like it's stuck onto something. I wonder if it's stuck onto the paper that it was on. All I'm gonna do is just honestly take my sand block and just get rid of that. But I love those. So I got a pair of those. When in doubt, if you're painting chippy style, shabby style, just sand it. Just knock off a little bit of the wonkiness and it'll fit right in. Yeah, this one's perfect. So I'll just have to make sure that if this doesn't wipe off, this is like stuck to something. Oh, was there a sticker on there? Did they peel off the sticker? I can't remember. I just don't remember seeing that. So, but I remember seeing this. So I'll just work to get that off and then make sure they both look alike. But yeah, these, oh man, these are heavy. These are like, these have to be 2 to 3 pounds each. Use those in the gym. See, this is why you need candlesticks, so you can have exercise equipment. Just saying. I loved this piece. So this is just an old ceramic piece. It's got what I think is called crazing, which is where it's all crackled just with age. I think it's beautiful. And it has a horse. It's a horse, of course. And it could be a planter. I mean, this would be really cute if you had a little plant and you just drop the planter right down in there and, you know, you had some greenery falling around. I think that would be beautiful, especially this is like a tree base. So it'd be kind of cool with like a little, you know, little plant on the top there. Again, you could also use this for pens, you know, paper clips, that sort of stuff on your desk. But I loved this horse. Tell me if you too love the horse. And then the last 2 things I got, I found these little brass, they look like leaves, which I thought was really cool. They're stamped India 11 on the back, but these are just basically, I'm guessing at one point maybe they were cigarette holders, possibly, you know, where it would lay right here. But they look in great shape. They're brass. I love the leaf, the nature design, and I just think they're really cool. Like, you know, you could use these as little dishes to drop your ring in at the end of the night, or, you know, a couple little, anything. Your favorite crystals, your favorite, yeah, rings and things. You could probably even burn some incense in them if you really wanted to. So I picked those up because they were so cheap and they just were really interesting. So let me see here. I lost track. So the candlesticks, the pair were $6. So that means $3 each. A pair of feathers were $2.50. The horse planter was what I spent well, no, other than the cup for myself for $9.95. The horse was what I spent the most on, which will be for resale. And on him, I paid $5.95. Oh yeah, and then I got this guy here. This is, what they call this? What did they call it? I don't know what they called it. I'm trying to find it. It was in the video. How much did I pay for this? Like a couple bucks, right? Was that what it was? Somewhere, like it was dirt cheap, too cheap to even leave there. I had to take it. I love the gold. I love the white. It's a canister of some sort and it's missing its lid. But again, it is perfect for, you know, for me as a painter. I would put water in here and swish my brushes around into it. I would put a pile of my paint brushes in here. I just think it's beautiful storage. So I got this for really, really cheap for just a couple dollars. And you know, oh, here it is, Gold Flowers Planter, they called it. $4 is what I paid for this one. So $4 for this guy. I think it's so beautiful. So very happy with my haul there. I really had a really nice time hanging out with Maya and getting to just kind of walk around, spend some time with her, have some chit chat, and just, you know, yeah, just picking. So it was a good day. So now I'm going to go ahead and get these ready, get them all cleaned up and ready to go out on my sales floor and process this little load. 10 out of 10, awesome day, awesome stuff, love my finds. Hopefully you guys enjoyed hanging out with me today, and I'll see you back here for another video really, really soon. Really soon. Bye.